Fiddle again, and hello, it's Vo, and welcome back to Chad and Minka's Collection Adventure! We're going to pick up where we left off from last time. We're feeding the rodent, Whiskers. We're going to move some of our lights. Think about having a basement, so we need to get it well lit. Haven't played for a little while, and I've forgotten how to move the mouse properly to get the camera to rotate to where I want it to go. That's what happens when you play other games in between. I had a few days off in between recording sessions. I've got to catch up. I'd like to be a couple episodes ahead for putting a video out. Make sure I don't get to the point that I'm like Gromit with the train track pieces. Trying desperately to record footage and edit it and put it out on the same day. So we've made a donation to charity, keep our fame up. And we're going to go on the mountain climbing excursion. We're going to go up to the peak of Mt Komorebi. I was previously worried about this, that we were going to need to find someone who was already pretty good at rock climbing. But it turns out we can take anybody we want. And the game is just going to give them a pass, give them some plot armor, so they're not going to freeze to death. They're going to be able to climb walls. We choose Clement Frost, because he's already well dressed for a snowy mountain climb. And he already has some magical plot armor. He's survived an awful long time. He hasn't been replaced yet by someone else. So he seems like a good pick. So it gives us instructions. It's not as complicated as I thought it would be. The only problems I've really got is Clement himself. The game wants him to come and stand over here next to the marker to get the tick, but he just wants to stand where he is and not come any closer. So we have to sort of finesse him a little bit and get him to come over and do our pre-climbing stretches while he's excitedly making a snowman. I knew that would get his interest. We can cancel off and do the other things, but we can't get him to stop. He just wants to keep making his snowpal. So we're going to check out our rock climbing gear. And it turns out we're already wearing it. I thought we were going to put it on, it was going to replace his lovely beanie. But we must have put it on to practice on the rock climbing wall at home and just never taken it off. Been wearing the helmet underneath our beanie the whole time apparently. So we take it off and repair it because it's in poor condition. We've basically worn it through. Unsurprising considering we've been wearing it all this time. That's us ready now. We can see the option we want, but it's just not working. It's getting cancelled every time because he's in the middle of making a snowpal. So the only way we can stop him is to destroy his snowman. I feel kind of bad. Imagine Santa makes a snowman and you just kick it over. Yeah. It's not the nicest of moves, but it's what we needed to do to progress and move on. So he beats us to the second marker somehow. Good on him. But again, he won't respond to the required instructions, so we have to do something else to snap him out of it before we can do the correct interaction. Thankfully, they request a small loan and he gives us 500 simoleons for our patience. We get up to the base camp. Start of the proper climb. The weather here is terrible. I think if this was real life, I'd be turning back. I wouldn't want to be hanging about in this weather. So we've got to rest for at least an hour. So we're going to have a nap in this little tent we've got up here before we progress on. We're to inspect the climbing wall conditions. going to be good anyway. They're a level 10 skill. Don't think we should have any problems. I want to find him a better outfit. Something that looks the part a little bit more, but I think the robot arm limits the outfits you can have. Doesn't seem to be freezing to death, so we should be fine. So we'll make it on to the next stage. We've got to light a bonfire, have a sim eat something, climb courageously. So we'll look through the inventory for something to eat. They both go off in separate directions. Right, Ted's flying directly to the climbing wall to get it over and done with, go on to the next stage. And sort of jump the gun because the fire is down at the bottom. We use our meditation skill to teleport. Normally I just fly down on a broomstick, but it doesn't seem to be an option. It's my first time using the legit teleportation. Use the MC Command Center teleportation to get them out from behind walls and stuff when they get stuck. Yeah, that's the first time I've done the game approved teleportation. So we climb courageously up to the top of the next wall. We've got to wait for Santa. So we take a nice selfie to pass the time. He is getting there, but bless him, every few steps he's slipping. Must be an extra slippery section. Yeah, he's getting there eventually, slowly but surely. Come on, Santa. So we finally make up to the peak. Hooray! All in all, less of a job than I thought it was going to be. As I say, the only fiddliness is the autonomy of the sim you take with you, pretty much. But now that it's all over and we're relaxed, I think we can make the Snowpals. Apologise to him for kicking over his snowman earlier. He's like, now if I make a snowman, you're not going to destroy it, are you? And we're like, no. Look at them, lovely, fantastic creations. So we've got to the next stage. The extreme sports enthusiast. We've already got level 10 skiing, snowboarding and rock climbing. So it's a bit worrisome that this isn't already gold. But maybe we have to go and do the activity for it to sort of register. Did contemplate just leaving Santa there and then travelling back by myself, but still felt bad about that snowman, so I did return him back to the bathhouse. Took him back with me before progressing on to the next thing. Try and do some snowboarding, see if that triggers this thing. It's part of the aspiration. Looks like we can record a snowboarding video. That might be cool. Don't know if that'll appear in our video station thing at home. We can upload it and get some fame. Yeah, we don't seem to be getting this tick. It's pretty concerning. Definitely have passed all the skills. Yeah, I don't know if we should try and cheat our level back down to try and get it. Like, don't know, maybe just try a different part of it. Decide to go on a hike, see if we can encounter some wildlife. I was expecting cougars and mountain lions or something, but no, it turns out it's just bugs that drop from the sky. Parachuting beasties. That's fine, seems straightforward. Keep walking around, waiting for them to drop on us. We have all the repellents and everything in our inventory. And that makes it fairly safe. Not gonna get ill or anything. So past that, we need to come back when it's inclement weather, presumably in the winter. do some skiing or snowboarding. Yeah, if it's not going to give us that other part, then we're not really that concerned. We're running out of things to switch to. All these things require us to take up careers or do things we're not quite ready for. A few things we can do. But yeah, maybe about half of them require us to do stuff that we're not quite ready for. I guess we could do the world famous celebrity bit. I have to host a meet and greet, which I was putting off. Only social events I've previously done is the birthday parties or whatever when somebody ages up. And these things I'm not quite sure about. But we were so successful with our mountain climbing expedition. Hopefully going to get this done. We'll choose meet and greet. We're the celebrity. Go pick some fans. We just find some people who are wearing the approved Ted Minker jacket. Find some people that we've seen before. Dwight Hauser, he was the fake fan who only put on the stuff when we came into the vicinity. We'll invite some of these Hausers. Presumably they're related to the sage. Maybe her husband and her son or somebody. We can chum them up. And they can go back with great reports. Ah, we met your friend, yeah, he was fantastic, you know. Hopefully they're brothers with her or something. Yeah. Doesn't hurt to be friends. We'll be nice to them. We'll get to socialise with them and sign autographs, tell stories and pose for pictures. Here, Clement, remember that time we climbed up the mountain? It was fantastic. He's like, what mountain? He's getting old, you know. Bless him. I'm glad he's still around. Not being replaced by someone else. So we successfully do all the things. We get a gold medal. Again, it wasn't as hard as I thought it was going to be. One of these things I'd put off for a while. I totally didn't need to. Try and sing some songs, see if that lures the paparazzi back in. And pose for some more pictures with them. I think you can fight them and try and shoo them off or whatever, but I don't think we need to worry about that. We can keep a friendly relationship with them. This big stage light looks awesome. With us having the basement and wanting lights. It's going to be the target of all our burglaration. There we go. Add that to our little inventory. And we come home and find a place for it. I think here seems fine. Want to make a few more rooms in our basement. We have like a chill out area here. It has our cupcake factory and our fizzing station in it. Maybe put a table and chairs in here as well if we give it a bit more room. If we extend these two rooms out, reposition our lights, make sure they're in the middle. Gives us more space in our science lab for other things. Now we're going to have some sort of table and chairs arrangement down here. Like a second sort of lounge area for them. That way they can have a quick snack or a drink or whatever when they're down in the basement. Save them needing to come all the way upstairs. Over here we could make like a club area. We can put our DJ booth. It's one of the things we wanted to get inside because it keeps getting destroyed in the rain. So we can have our dance mat down here. And some sofas to chill out on when you're all danced out. That's starting to give us a little bit more room. We can take some tables downstairs as well. If they have the lava lamps on them, it's extra lighting, that'll help. We want to make enough space so we can get rid of a lot of this furniture, move it inside. Have some outdoor furniture, but we've got way too much. Definitely don't need so many sofas and things. So I'll have to create a few more rooms to sort of justify them. Put some furniture in our inventory. Get this like slimline table. Get that popped out. Yeah, I love making basements. It's the way to go for expansion. Make a sort of hallway that's going to creep around the back. Make sure we don't lose access to the rest of the possible space. We can expand properly. Going to have like a magic room at the back where we can put our cauldron in. Keep all of our magic related collectibles. Separate that off. We're doing well. I think next episode we can add a few more rooms and get everything moved around a little bit. The upstairs of the house is pretty cluttered. This is the garden. So we can just spread things out a little bit. Should be alright. Also want to tidy up the inventories. His inventory and the household inventory. Gonna authenticate a few artifacts. Have them decided whether they're getting added to back into our inventory. Saw some collectibles, or whether they're getting mailed back. One of the cats is running away. That's fine, they'll be back. The rest of them seem fine. So it must just be a one-off. There's no real reason for it, I don't think. Maybe if you don't give them enough attention, you know. So we're looking through the relationships tabs. See all the pictures of the people we know. It's awesome that we have the pets have their own little portraits. But sadly I did find out that my potential GF was indeed married to someone else. Sadness. But never mind. Don't think it was going to work out anyway, with her being a sage and everything. She has a much more important calling than hanging about with Ted. So we go over to the old flea market and we try and trade our fossils. Just got one to get. We do a bunch of swaps, but sadly we don't get the completion done. The place is starting to get dirty. No sooner have we made some extra floor space as it has got dirty, and there's dust bunnies now. The place is starting to stink. So we'll try and feed up the dust bunnies and ask them to get us some collectibles. See what we can get from them. Hopefully some of the missing stuff we've got. Do get a happy noise that we've got something new. And lovely plate. That'll save us time going on jungle adventures, try to get treasure. So we go on a little first person walk. Love these illuminated stairs. Yeah, we could do with some carpeting and some wallpaper, but other than that, place is looking great. He's heading to his bar. Oh, he does love the bar. That's fine, I think he's earned it. After a successful day of going on excursions and meeting people. We'll leave it here. Wow. We'll come back next time and pick up where we left off from. Until then, take it easy. Don't drink too much like Ted. Take care of all your space aliens. I'll see you in the next one.